Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's got it along the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. On the run, it's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. The run inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Number 43, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of time.
Might have a chance. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's got it. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
On the run, it's Jackson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
the big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground and try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Johnson looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the return. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Craig. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Right back to the well. There's a crease. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Craig. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And so far early in this game, and you got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires it down the seam. He's got it for a big play. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Gonna run it. It's Fields. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Kansas State pushing the pace. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's Craig. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fields. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Kansas State quick to the line. From the red zone, it's Jackson. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The Wildcats called their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 14 team, the Oregon Ducks.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Looking to throw it, Fafita. Under fire. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They'll run it. It's Roberts. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. Lining up to add another.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, snags it, and there's running room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll move the tight end. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. And they'll knock him down.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's White. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the run, it's Harris. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside the spot. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Time to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, like just that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this.
Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Arizona right back to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do... Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. He might want another play. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Oakley. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's White. Touchdown, Wildcats. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Until that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Working that left side. He'll work his way down to the 28. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Arizona.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved.